There's something in the way you look at me, like you're waiting for me to speak. But I just stand here quietly, words I can't say, words I can't say. I write them down and tear them up, these feelings that I'm thinking of. But when you're here I freeze up, the words I can't say, the words I can't say. All these words I can't say, stuck inside me every day. Words I can't say, words I can't say. You're standing right there next to me, but I'm drowning in what could be. If I could find the bravery, words I can't say, words I can't say. Maybe someday I'll be strong, maybe someday I'll move on, but right now everything feels wrong. Words I can't say, all these words I can't say, stuck inside me every day. Words I can't say, words I can't say. I doubt every face in his home. Words I keeps you, so we keep dancing around the truth, like we did back when we were youth. But time won't wait for me and you. Words I can't say, words I can't say, words I can't say. Words I can't say, words I can't say. Empty bed, your scent is gone, words we never got to say. Coffee's cold, the door still swings, echo of forgotten days. Packed my fears, packed my pride, left the keys and left my heart. Love too heavy, eyes too blind, so many truths we kept apart. Left behind like rain that never falls, broken hearts too fragile for it all. Silent screams between the lines, you and I, forever left behind. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, left behind. Pictures hanging on the wall, watch me stumble,
Watch me break every frame, a lie we told, stories dying in our wake.
Thought I'd find my peace alone, but empty roads just lead me back to the place where we both lied, to the love we couldn't track.
Left behind like rain that never falls, broken hearts too fragile for it all. Silent screams between the lines, you and I, forever left behind. La da 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 da, left behind.
Maybe someday you'll understand why I let go of your hand.
Maybe someday I'll realize why I believed your alibi. Left behind like whispers in the night, fading love that lost the fight, two lost souls we couldn't find, you and I forever left behind. La da da da, la da da da, left behind, left behind, left behind, left behind. Coffee cold on the kitchen table, morning light cuts through the blinds. You left a note beside the newspaper, you said you need some time to find what we lost beneath the silence when the fighting filled our days.
Empty hangers in the closet tell a tale I can't deny. Pictures turned face down on the dresser, can't bear to see us when we try. Before the bitter words came pouring like a flood we couldn't stop.
We're standing on broken ground where love once grew so tall. All the seeds we planted never took root at all. Can we build it back somehow from the ashes of it all? Or are we just two strangers standing on broken ground? Memories move through these empty rooms like dust dancing in the air. Every corner holds a moment when we actually seemed to care. Before pride became our prison and we threw away the key. Tell me how we got here, how we fell so far. From Sunday morning pancakes to sleeping in the car, fighting over nothing, screaming about everything. Money, time, and family, what tomorrow's gonna bring. I remember when you held me through my darkest hour. Now we can't speak, still got no more flower power. Bills piled high upon the counter, dreams buried in the yard. Love ain't supposed to be this heavy, wasn't meant to be this hard. Maybe we were just pretending, playing house without a plan. Now I'm looking at you wondering if you're still my man. We're standing on broken ground where love once grew so tall. All the seeds we planted never took root at all. Can we build it back somehow from the ashes of it all? Or Or are we just two strangers standing on broken ground? Do you remember our beginning, when we carved our names in bark? Now that tree's been struck by lightning, left us stumbling in the dark. We're standing on broken ground, where love once grew so tall. All the seeds we planted never took root at all. Maybe we can't build it back from the ashes of it all. Yes, we're just two strangers standing on broken ground.
You left your mug by the kitchen sink, steam still rising in the gentle light. Your sweater draped on the second chair. I paused, just breathing for a while there.
I took my shoes from your hallway floor. Didn't want to wake you when I closed the door. Left your breakfast warming in the pan, a silent favor, best I can.
We never said goodbye, only drifted away. Words got lost somewhere between what we meant and what we'd say.
Still I see you in the corner, in the softness of the dawn. We never said goodbye, but in silence you were gone. Your laughter lingers in these quiet rooms, old photos curling, corners turned with bloom. The morning paper, untouched by your hand, is proof enough I misunderstand. I miss the simple things, pouring coffee slow, the softness in your eyes you didn't always show. Took a piece of you out that old blue door, left myself inside, wanting more. We never said goodbye, only drifted away. Words got lost somewhere between what we meant and what we'd say. Still I see you in the corner, in the softness of the dawn. We never said goodbye, but in silence you were gone. Saw footsteps on wooden floors, quiet when they're gone. Looking back for reasons long after you're withdrawn. We never said goodbye, only drifted away. Each day's just a moment, and we never told to stay. Still I trace you in the kitchen as the daylight moves on. We never said goodbye, but in silence you were gone. used to laugh at the rain. Old stories, coffee stains, minutes pooling in our cups, barely said enough. Shadows stretch across the hall, your voice behind a wall. Two mugs cooling by the sink, echoes I start to think. Borrowed light slips between our hands, quiet hours, nothing goes as planned. I call your name, nothing in reply. Borrowed light passing by. Across this faded couch, I leave a little room for what we used to count. Words filling up the afternoon. Did you feel the hush settle in the air? Did you notice us going nowhere? Whoa. Sometimes I wait before you knock at the door. Sometimes I don't wait anymore. Borrowed light slips between our hands, quiet hours, nothing goes as planned. I call your name, wide open sky. Borrowed light passing by. Borrowed light, borrowed light. Door cracked open, light sneaks in. Halfway through, not sure where I've been. I hear you laugh behind the frame. Feel so close, never the same.
Floorboards creak, I take one step. Countless times I almost left. Coffee cooling, still by the chair. I glance back, think I see you there.
Half open door, never shut all the way. Can't walk in, can't walk away. Still in between what was and what's for sure. Standing here behind the half-open door. Air smells sweet, but just like dust. Morning light turning gold, tire rust. Quite a wood, eyes calling out, but only air replies. Can't close it off, no compromise. All my plans scattered on the floor. Keys I keep, I don't know what for. All these years I never knew if you'd come back or if I'd forget you. Half open door, never shut all the way. Can't walk in, can't walk away. Still in between what was and what's for sure. Standing here behind the half-open door,
Waiting between seasons. One foot out, can't move forward.
I hold the knob, can't let go.
Light in the crack, shadows on the floor.
Can step outside, breathe the new air, but I turn back, you're everywhere. Sometimes I hope, sometimes I fear.
Open the door,
You won't be here. Half open door, never shut all the way. Will I stay or walk someday? Still in between what was and what's for sure. Still I wait behind the half-open door. Rain against the window, coat on the chair, half-packed suitcase, shaky in the air. Words can't find footing, every breath unsure, counting every heartbeat, even when they blur. Two keys on the table, both a little bent. Trace the chip paint, not sure what it meant. Coffee gone cold, old song in my head. Tried to speak honest, but held back instead.
didn't mean to wander, didn't mean to freeze, but holding in the thunder only brings you to your knees. We're holding back the storm, silent in the weather, thunder in our throats, hoping we get better.
Raindrops on the ceiling, every little warning. We're bracing for the morning, still holding back the storm. Night walks the hallway, echoes in my shoes. Forgiveness like lightning, just out of view.
Hands in my pockets, answers all gone. Wonder if you're hurting or if you moved on.
Try to write it plain, pen tapping on bone.
Every blame we hide, we carry low. Looking at your shadow, crawling on the wall. Never meant to stumble, never meant to fall.
We're holding back the storm,
Hiding from the weather, sparks beneath the words. Can't hold it all together.
raindrops in the hallway, cold light in the morning. We're bracing for the morning, still holding back the storm. Clocks on the wall, don't wait, we hesitate at the gate, trying to translate our fate. Arguments crashing, memories flashing, we ration affection, reaction, deflection. Caught in a cycle we can't quite name, both of us standing drenched in the blame. Hands tremble, lips stumble. What if we crumble? Tripped on the silence, braced for the fall. All we had left, invisible at all.
Waiting at the window, hands in my jeans, careful with words, saying nothing between. Breath on the glass, shapes that don't stay, afraid of what I can't let fade away. Holding a scarf, counting the threads, wishing for answers we'll never have said. Space at the table, shoes by the door, nothing left changing, not like before. Is it wrong to leave quiet? Did I let go, or was it you? Coat on the hook, keys still inside, letting the silence swallow my pride. No rush of goodbye, no slamming of doors, only the stillness. Wanted more, cracking my voice, trying to speak, finding the courage that leaves me weak. The clock keeps watch, unwilling move, wondering what letting go tries to prove. Is it wrong to leave quiet? Did I let go, or was it you? One heart walks, one heart stays, breathing slow. Is it wrong to leave quiet? Did I let go, or was it you? Only calm, only waiting. What do you do with quiet steps?